Okay, all right. We're gonna be live in 3, 2, 1. We're live. No! They can hear it! They can hear it now! Shut the fuck up! Oh, wait, no, they couldn't hear it. They couldn't hear it. I didn't unmute you guys yet, because I forgot. Haha! Haha! No, absolutely not. I don't want to get banned from Twitch. Please. Please. Alright. Alright. Hot, holy willy chili chimichangas. So. Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope everyone's having an amazing, wonderful day and night. Wherever you are, supposed to smiles. Welcome to the shit show. We're here with episode 8, I believe. Oh my god, a whole 8. Of still this campaign that really doesn't have an actual name yet, but that's pretty pog. Anyway, I'm Ashing VT, and I'm gonna be your dungeon master for tonight. I don't know. I guess we'll do intros tonight. Who wants to do their little intro first? Go! Wee!
You turned her against me.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'll start. Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm Undead Commander. I'm playing Ulysses Brandt. I'm a Warlock Artificer. And I just so happen to also be on the run from the police because of an alleged arson. Don't worry about it.
Who the fuck is that? I'm gonna open Discord and I'm gonna fucking mute them. Who the fuck? Because it's one of you two motherfuckers, and I know it is. Which one of you fucking is booming your fucking ass away? Yeah?
I am indeed booming my ass
both
away.
are.
Yeah.
You bitches!
Listen, I mean,
Me to show y'all how I was blowing dudes out for 3 hours last night.
I'm gonna get fucking banned, bro! Oh my fucking god! Are you fucking kidding me? These fucking chuckle fucks fucking booming their bushes and the fucking dicks are out everywhere! I can't fucking do this anymore.
I'm Walter White, yo.
I quit. I quit.
Another one.
Okay. All right. Well, fucking Alaric or Manila, one of you bitches need to go. Do your little intro. Hi ho, hi ho.
Hey, I'm Yanela. I'm cursed. I'm a ranger, but I'm cursed. And I'm with the blind man and the skeleton. We had a good old time. I think so.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Alaric, go.
Hey everyone, I am Joseph. I am a Kinku rogue.
Shut the fuck up, you lying bitch.
I'm Alaric. I am a human monk.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, just interrupt my introduction.
I
Yes,
will. I absolutely will.
It's whatever, you know. This is, yeah, I guess I'm done. Guess I'm done. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? My name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter
Who?
White, yo.
Oh my god, I can't.
Damn.
I will fucking murder you guys, okay?
You put on
You pulling out the baby metal right now?
Yeah, I bet you got a problem with that. Anyway, so last session we left off as our party ventured deeper into the woods, and they found what they believed to be what their target was, and discovering the source of whatever is causing the increased demon attacks on the city of Zegand. and it appeared to be one individual in particular, maybe perhaps the head of this organization, or it could have been the tiefling guy, but there was a lady, you know, real sexy hot lady, except you couldn't see anything, but it was just like an outline covered by like a sheet, and it was like, whoa, oh my god, maybe it's even sexier because you can't see anything. I don't know how that works. Sex appeal, huzzah. Anyway, so then they left after there was a big, more demon things were summoned, and then Alaric went, bing bong and zoned the fuck out like he was doing shrooms, but he didn't do any shrooms. He just got, you know, pussy bitch scared. Anyway, and then, yeah, so then they decided to take a long rest on the way back, and, Manila had a terrifying dream, and it was so scary. Oh, and also then, yeah, Ulysses also got called by the board, which are his, potentially, I don't know, who knows, maybe warlock patrons, I don't know though, inference that yourself, and, yeah, and then they woke up, and they leveled up, so they're level 4 now, that's pretty cool, and, who isn't, oh yeah, Joseph, and slash Veso isn't here tonight, so they just kind of stealthed off and are doing their own thing. So yeah, that's your recap. I think I got everything in there. So
I think you got like a lot of it. I just want to go and mention you probably shouldn't censor the fact that, you know, it says Valmec, because you do have it in the scrolling character sheets on your screen. It does say Valmec.
It totally does, you know, but I realize it's said that since day one, and I realize that has been a super large fucky wucky, so, you know, it's not a huge censor, but it's a censor for myself, because it's still Joseph, so it's a self censor for self-sation. I don't know. Anyway,
Sounds like something I'd buy at Bath and Body Works.
What?
It's a sensation for soul-sation.
Stop it. Oh my
It's
god.
so sensational.
Bro, Bath and Body Works is crazy. That shit, oh my god, don't even get me started on that. Anyway, yeah, so you guys wake up and it's morning time, and Joseph is not there. There's a little note saying, had to do some business, see you guys later, in however weird Joseph speak would Joseph say it.
How'd you write with those talents? Sorry, I'm opening my toolbox right now.
Bro, what the fuck?
Well, what the hell, bro?
You know, I'm not really surprised that he's off again.
He's playing hide and seek with us.
I don't know. It's freaky. Let's see, what the
Am I
fuck do we
going
want?
to need my D100? My D2.
No, what ability do we want from him? We want the advantage on stealth checks, or...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Do your buffs.
I don't care. It's up to you. You're the brain.
You know what? Fuck it. It's never a bad idea to just go with the cunning action thing. We'll take the cunning action one.
We will take the cutting action.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
con that action.
Okay. Well.
What? What?
You know, cunning action. Con that action.
You know, I could go to sleep quick.
I don't like the cunnilingus action. It's not.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No. It was a play on already existing words, not that there was no lingus.
Oh, I'm
added to the
sorry. I
situation.
clarified, God.
Anyway. Cunning action. Noted.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're on our way back, right?
Yes,
We're
you
going back
are.
to Zegand.
Yeah. Well, if you guys have,
Yeah.
yeah.
We chose to go an hour outside of the path we started going west, I think.
Yes. To
So if they walked a straight line to the town, we wouldn't be caught in it.
okay. So, yeah. You all start, making your way back to Zegand. It's still a few hours of travel, but you'll probably get there around midday-ish or so, maybe like early mid, afternoon. But can I have one of you roll a d20 for me, please? Any one of you.
I volunteers tribute.
Okay.
Okay.
17.
17. So, the sky is super clear and pretty today. And you can hear the birds very loudly chirping as you all kind of traverse, kind of following the path you came, with both, Manila kind of being a more adept in this environment. You don't necessarily really have any issues getting back, especially since you've already come at least a very similar path to this. And as you kind of make your way back, you see what looks like kind of both Alaric and Manila see this kind of out of the corner of your eyes, but you see what looks to be a very odd colored squirrel that has some sort of like little, like, it looks like a little scroll in its mouth about 20 feet away on a tree.
A weird colored squirrel with a scroll in its mouth.
Yes, it does.
I'm taking out my bow. Aim.
Okay.
And shoot.
At the squirrel?
At the scroll.
Okay, roll a hit.
The 10.
Let's see. Yeah, 10 will hit. Roll damage.
On the scroll? Not the scroll.
Oh, I thought you said the squirrel.
No.
I was like, damn, this poor squirrel's gonna get murdered. No, the scroll, okay, no. A 10 on the, sorry, my apologies. A 10 on the piece of paper in the squirrel's mouth does not hit. So you draw your bow back and you release the arrow and you watch as it flies and you think it's just about to hit, but it kind of just falls like right under the paper.
Huh?
Yeah, but does it scare the squirrel so it dropped the scroll?
No, the squirrel doesn't move, weirdly. It's really weird. It just stays there.
I will.
What the hell are you firing at?
There's a. There's a
Can't
squirrel
see the
over there.
squirrel.
The what?
How big is this squirrel?
Normal squirrel size.
Well, there's normal squirrels and there's fox squirrels. I'm just asking.
No, I
Probably
don't.
about 8 inches.
I don't know that. I'm stupid, bro. Just a normal, regular ass squirrel size.
There's species of squirrels that grow the size of dogs. I'm sure.
Wait,
probably
what?
maybe
There
14
are?
inches.
Wait, really?
They're
Damn.
called fox squirrels. They're about as big as like a weenie dog.
I need. Oh my God, where's the Google?
All right, squirrels are typically 9 to 12 inches in length and They have an additional 8 to 10 inches of tail for a total length of 18 to 20 inches. Gray squirrels. Wow, gray squirrels weigh between 1 and 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, fox squirrels are like 2 feet long and 2 pounds.
Oh my god, they're so cute! I want one! Give me! Holy shit, they're so cute. Anyway, sorry, it's like a normal squirrel size, so like 10 inches.
Average.
Okay, you two stay back. And Minella is going forward towards the squirrel. And
Okay, all right. Are you going forward like stealthily, or are you just walking forward?
walking forward.
Okay. So you walk forward and you get about like 15 feet closer, so the squirrel's about 5 feet away from you, and you watch as it like snaps its head all of a sudden, and you can literally like hear the bones snap in its neck as it like gives itself whiplash to look at you. And you see its body still like hanging onto the tree, but its head is, you know, it's turned like 90 degrees, like all the way around. And you see its eyes now for the first time, and it's how do I just, they're kind of this like, they're completely pitch black, except I don't know, it just feels weird. It's like a weird illusion where you can see the eyes, but you feel like you can almost see through them at the same time. And then you watch as the squirrel, with still like looking at you, just like skitters higher up the tree.
That shit ain't natural. Damn, nature, you scary.
There's something going on here.
Yeah, that squirrel's a messenger, and it's going to deliver the message. Huh.
To you.
Probably a druid? Or maybe a scout from Zegand? What the fuck was that?
No, I'm blind.
Are you okay, Ash?
Yeah, you guys just hear that sound.
I feel like that was the squirrel.
I hate the squirrels taking shit. It's having a really hard time getting tums.
Do we like, did this come from the squirrel or a different direction?
It sounded like it came from the squirrel's direction.
Is the squirrel still visible to the visible people?
It is like harder to see up in the branches, but it is still visible.
Is it doing Animorphs shit?
No.
In the tree?
No, it's like it moved very, very, very unnaturally fast, and now it's just like literally hanging on one of the branches, almost in the same position, but just kind of like it moved now, and it's still hanging there, and its neck is still like backwards, and it's still creepily looking at Manila.
How?
Alaric, what can you see with your eyes?
How?
Wow.
You can see where.
How high up?
Ow, my ears!
I've asked this 3 times now.
I didn't hear you the first two. Clearly, fucking like 20 feet.
Oh, it's out of my cone of vision. Nothing, Manila. I heard that god awful noise, but that was it.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, fuck it. Can I do an athletics to scale this tree and smack that fucking thing off the branch?
Yeah, go for it. Roll athletics.
Okay. That's +4. And I don't want to restart my camera and everything, so I'm gonna roll physical dice. There we go. That would be a 14.
Yeah, 14 easily. Yeah, so you run up, you jump on the tree, you're able to like easily climb up to the branch where the squirrel is, and so you go to smack it. So you're physically making contact with the squirrel, correct?
Yes.
All right, great. So
Love that question.
As you go to smack the squirrel, you go to hit it and you touch it. And it's, as soon as your hand like touches its fur, it's like this incredibly uncomfortable kind of barbed wire, like prickly pointed feeling against your hand. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Okay. You instinctively pull away from the squirrel from the pain. However, you see in your hand, it looks like these kind of sickly green veins, like, kind of began to pulsate through your hand, but luckily you're able to kind of just to fight it off, being the kind of tough monk you are.
I'm going to take my bow and aim and shoot that fucking howl.
Okay, roll to hit.
Then again.
10 hits, roll damage.
10.
Okay. Yeah, so with 10 points of damage, you take your bow and you shoot at the squirrel, and your arrow hits the squirrel, and you see it strikes it, but weirdly enough, it kind of just, like, it strikes, and then you hear this weird clink sound, and then it kind of, like, bounces off. And you can see it scraped off a little bit of the weird colored fur, and it almost looks like perhaps some sort of, like, metal or rock is, like, underneath where skin would be.
What the hell is this squirrel? Alexis, do you have any idea?
It's fucked is what it is. I'm sick of it making its weird ass noises.
Would your blast work you? Or a bomb of some sort?
Oh, well, if it makes one more god's awful noise, so help me, I will blast it. It hasn't done anything to us. We've done stuff to it. It's just being annoying.
My curiosity is in the scroll in its mouth. Or if
You're up
it's...
there, snatch it.
It felt like a cactus. And it's coated in some kind of, I would guess, poison.
Also, the skin is almost like metal.
Hold on.
But I'm wondering if it's an alarm of sorts.
It could be.
Where if we just attempt to run, it's going to follow us and keep making the noise, alerting people as to where we're at.
You could try.
You watch as this.
said shut up!
Damn, I couldn't even finish my sentence.
I am blasting the squirrel.
Okay, all right, okay. I was gonna say, the squirrel drops the scroll, and
See, +7, that's a 20 to hit.
okay, all right. Roll damage.
It just doesn't care.
You can continue. I'm just murdering it. Or at least trying to.
Well, if you murder it, then it's Jover, and I can't continue.
Oh, well, the total is an 8.
8 points of damage. Okay. You release your Eldritch Blast, and you blast the side of the squirrel, and you watch as it, like, you hear this, like, cracking and, like, popping that almost sounds like bones, but it doesn't look like bones with the way it's bending, and it's super, like, distorted and weird, but, like, you watch as, like, the side of its body kind of, like, bends inward, but it's still kind of looking at you all after it, so it drops the scroll on the ground kind of as this is happening, but it begins to say words. It begins to speak. And it says, my master sends their regards. Please visit soon. You are wanted. You are watched. Goodbye. And you watch as the squirrel, like, its neck, like, rejoins back together, and you watch as it falls on the ground, and immediately every, like, special property of it just, like, it begins to fade, like this, almost like the sickly curse leaves its body, and it's just a normal squirrel corpse on the ground.
Give me that. As I pick up the scroll.
Okay. So you pick up the scroll, and you are now holding it.
Be careful.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Maybe I can be a cheapskate about this. Never mind, I can't. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna deal with it. Whatever consequences happen. Now, step away from me in case this explodes.
Steps away.
And Alaric, get out of the fucking tree.
I'm on the ground. What do you mean?
Oh, you're on the ground? Okay, I'm really sorry about that.
I
didn't mean to
just
raise my
jumped
voice.
up and slapped it.
Oh, you jumped up inside? I thought you climbed up the tree. I'm so sorry.
No, I did like an acrobatics, like I jumped off the tree to the branch, slapped it.
And it was very impressive. I was very lost in thought over how I was going to murder that squirrel from it making its god's awful noises. Yeah, just if you could also step back.
Yeah. You take about 15 feet back, where he's just outside of my vision.
Okay. I open the scroll to read it. I do have my eyes of the Runekeeper, so.
You do. Okay, so you.
I am not reading it out loud.
Okay.
And so help me if it says, like, I'm happy I prepared explosive runes this morning on it. I am going to stop the moment it says explosive.
Okay, so you open the scroll, and immediately you see, there, with your eyes of the Runekeeper, you see that it's actually magically written in what looks to be kind of 3 different languages. It looks like Elvish, Dwarvish, and Common. They all say the same thing, but it's just kind of like to get it to pay perhaps whoever's supposed to get this, you're not sure. But the scroll reads, "Oh my god. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. I really hope, that my little boy Trevor got this to the right people because, if he didn't, that would be a big disastramundo. So, anyway, I've just noticed that you all were doing pretty great on this little, perhaps trying to figure out what the heck is happening all over that poor city that I think they named, like, Zegand or whatever. I don't really know. Anyway, I just thought that was really interesting. So if you all wanted to have, to come, have a little chit-chat with me, that would be a fan-fucking-tastical. Oh my goodness gracious. So, anyway, oh, yeah, what was I doing? Oh, I know exact. Okay, right. So anyway, come meet me here. And then it has this, you kind of notice as you shift the paper that, the location changes direction, almost like a compass kind of telling you exactly where to go. Anyway, have a great day. Hopefully Trevor got this to the right people. I'm really interested in having a little chit chat, and yeah, I hope to meet you all soon. I don't know if you guys have a name. I don't really know any of your names, but I just saw you and you look like you were doing cool things, and you look like you won't die if someone, tries to hit you. So I might be interested in what you got to offer, pumpkaboos. Anyway, have a fantastical day. Oh, and here's a little present. Hopefully this really does get to the right people, because if it doesn't, that would be so bad. Anyway, and then you see under all of that, there's what looks to be a small little incantation, and it looks to be a spell scroll of some sort. With your Eyes of the Runekeeper, make an Arcana check to see if you can get, figure out the magical essence of the spell. If you would like to make an Arcana check, you don't have to. But if you want to try and do that, that's what that would be.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Holy fuck! I rolled a natural 20. It's a total of 26.
Yeah, you immediately recognize this spell. With your arcane nature, you immediately recognize this spell, and it's funny enough, with a natural 20, you know that this spell, which looks like the spell Galder's Tower, is actually the spell Galder's Tower with the second incantation written into it for Fireball. So when you cast this version of Galder's Tower, a fireball erupts inside the tower after about 10 minutes time.
Hold on, so Galder's Tower, but has a second incantation, which causes a fireball to explode within the tower in 10 minutes after casting.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, I have to say this. I'm happy I caught most of what you said in Valley Girl. It's like, oh my god, good morning. I hope you all are doing well. I really hope that my little boy Trevor got this to the right people. Otherwise, that would be a big disastramundo. I saw you were doing pretty great with whatever is happening with Zegand or whatever. I thought it was interesting, but if you want to chit-chat with me, that would be fantastical. Goodness gracious. What was I doing? Oh, right. Come meet me here. And then I put shifting paper changes the direction of a compass to go somewhere. Have a great day. Hope Trevor got this to the right people, and looking forward to the chit chat. Not sure if you all have a team name or you Oh, hold on. Not sure if you all have a team name, and you look like you won't die if someone tries to hit you. I'm interested in what you have to offer, Pumpkaboos. Have a fantastical day. Oh, and here's a present. If not, this would be so bad. Like,
You know, I'm aware that God is cringe, okay? But you don't have to read God's cringe back to God. But thank you.
Oh yes, now
my
you
God.
always have to read it back when she's cringe.
No.
here's the thing, Ash. You could have had this person be the most serious possible, and this was just you injecting some of yourself into it to go and, like, power through the amount of exposition you needed. But the moment we meet this person, if they're not talking like this, it is on site. I will murk them without remorse. Fuck your story. It's the principle of the matter.
I accept that. I accept that challenge.
Anyways, thank you for giving the person who was responsible for burning a business down a building that burns itself down. That's real nice.
You're welcome.
Way to rub it in.
I hope you enjoy that.
I know what I do. So I'll get over it in therapy.
Oh my god. So, what does it say?
If I read it verbatim, I don't think that you would like how I would say it. I think you wouldn't even get past the first few sentences.
Oh. Then just give a recap, please.
Apparently the squirrel's name was Trevor. That's the first thing. Second, this is technically a hiring notice. The person gave a spell in this that's basically useless at this time. For now. And yeah, they're just really trying to offer a job to us. And also they want us to have a fantastical day. And we may not be the right people. Yeah, it says fantastical. It actually says it a few times. Twice, actually.
Oh.
Oh, and also it's a little compass. If you go and you move it around, like it has an arrow that points. So
Well,
isn't that neat?
Oh. Now we got an invitation, and you don't think we are the right people. So,
I mean, we did murk it.
well, in that case, let's just continue back to the town.
Yeah.
So, you all continue to the town with that interesting little event occurring, and you make it back. You see, you're able to get past the front gates, especially using your AA coins, and you are welcome back to what was, even though it's been, maybe a day, 2 days since you all were gone. But even in the middle of the day currently, the streets just feel less and less lively between, the constant attacks and as well as the massive fire burning down several well-renowned stores and killing some beloved individuals.
Only one dead.
I believe, no, 2 died actually. But everyone's feeling a little bit more somber, but business as usual here. People are still walking around. They're doing their jobs. What would you all like to do? Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
copy the spell down.
Hell yeah. You can...
I wanna get paid, so I'm going to the tavern.
Yeah, you can definitely copy that spell down. Are you just, out in the open? Just, writing and walking?
Probably not. If anything, like, I'm just kind of, as I'm walking, I'm probably making a bag of holding, so to speak.
Okay.
Because, infusion.
Yeah, you can definitely do that as you guys are walking. So you begin your walk. It's a bit of a walk from where you guys are at, like, because when you enter the city, you start off in like the Sally, and then you have to go to a different district, and it's a bit of a hike, but you all will definitely get there eventually. And as you kind of like are walking there, you do notice will look like kind of the remnants of an even more recent attack of some sort since you all left, because you see there's a set of like smaller workshop type buildings at the end of the Sally that have been kind of destroyed and kind of just torn asunder. But you make your you make your way back to the Agony of Pliers Guild Hall. You open the doors, and what you see inside is there's probably about 10 people just sitting around right now. Not too many at this current moment in time, but you see a different bartender. Every time you go in here, it's strange. You feel like there is a different bartender every time. But you see a woman with kind of this bright blonde hair with these kind of blue streaks going across it, super curly. She's got these multicolored freckles all over her, and these super bright green eyes, and she just looks super happy, and she's bopping around and taking people's orders, but she looks to be the only person working right now, and you don't see necessarily anyone that you know currently.
Alaric, who was it we were going to give a report to?
Zeta.
Jungtide.
Zeta.
Center.
Yeah, it's probably Veta. Beta, I think the name was.
Zeta. It's close.
The Dragonelle lady.
I know that. Let me have a bad memory. I know that. You fucking Nancy's.
Well, hey, that's why I'm saying it in game.
Let me have a bad memory, man.
I have a bad memory too, so I was asking you.
I believe it was the Dragon Lady.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie, The Lady with the Dragon Tattoo. It wasn't hitting.
Oh, the Swedish version was really good. The original. Okay, let's find her.
And later I heard they're doing a play at the theater hall for the movie Aragorn. Need to go see that. I would like to walk up to the bar lady.
You can absolutely walk up to the bar lady.
Why are you talking to me like that?
I don't know, I'm just being weird,
Why are you talking to
dude.
me like that?
I'm fucking weird. What do you want from me?
Why are you talking to me like that?
You got a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your beard's weird. Your beard's weird.
Well, cry about it. Anyway.
I am. That's my problem.
Anyway, you walk up to the bar, lady, okay? The bar lady?
Don't do it. Don't do it. I heard you take that breath. Don't do it.
Well, howdy. Is there anything I can help you with today, sugar?
I hate when she does this fucking accent. It's offensive. Is the lady with the dragon in today?
Are you talking about Zeta herself?
Probably.
I mean, she's always in unless she ain't. But I'm pretty busy. I'm pretty busy at this current moment. But I can check for you in about 5 minutes unless you want to go up and knock.
Just point me in the direction.
Well, up the stairs, you know. Hey, but I've seen you around, so you should probably
I'm
know where to
leaving
go.
mid-conversation. I'm leaving mid-conversation.
Oh,
I'm going up the
that's
stairs.
so rude. You didn't even give me your
I
name.
I
Oh
don't.
my
I
God.
don't give a fuck. I don't have a name. I'm
I think
nameless.
that's a lie, sugar.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm blind.
What does that have to do with tea and third dusk?
I wasn't able to see my name when it was written down at birth.
You had to look at your fucking birth certificate when you were born?
Make a deception or persuasion check.
That is a 21.
Uh-huh. Right then. Well, you just... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Shit. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, my God.
Someone knocked over their coffee.
Did you knock over your sad bitch dears?
No, it wasn't. My whole boom stand just flew off my fucking desk. My
Probably
boom arm
'cause
went boom.
In disgrace that it's being used for this. Boomarm heard that voice and had enough of it.
Oh.
I really, really missed you. That's something about you that just makes me laugh.
Fucking, it's super wonky now, but it's what we're working with. Holy fuck! Oh my god! I'm okay. All right, it's fine. All right. Anyway. I'm sure about that. Oh, you just walk away now and be your rude ass self.
Can't believe you would say that to the disabled. That's so rude.
Yeah, you must be the rude one here.
Honeys, the only thing rude is that man walking away mid-conversation and not saying a damn word. He didn't even introduce himself. Oh, I'm Sugar Tits, by the way. That's what everyone calls me.
Yep, you sure
Turns around and walks away.
Is that on your birth certificate?
Yeah, unfortunately, my mama, you know, she had some issues, specifically in the drug region, so she just thought it was funny that day.
There's a region for it?
No, the drug, like, just drugs, you know, in general.
You were conceived through drugs?
Yeah, something like that.
Ulysses, are you coming?
No,
Anyway.
I'm fascinated. This is my bread and butter. Okay, Sugar Tits, let's talk.
Oh my god, oh, I would love to talk. Okay, so what's your name, honeys?
Don't worry about them. They have business. I need to figure out how drugs became you. So, I'm Ulysses.
Oh, Ulysses, that's a wonderful name.
Thank you. I get made fun of for it. So, what kind of drugs are you?
Well, I think there's some agrigorium in there, some dramexamol, as well as some phenetranol.
And a lot of fentanyl.
And what was it? Phenetranol is what it was?
Yeah, dramexamol.
Uh-huh. Dramexamol.
You got it.
And no, hold on. Like agrigorium, dramexamol. What was the other one?
Oh yeah, phenetranol.
He's gonna create a fucking homunculi if you keep going.
All right. Okay, so you got that you got the phenetranol, agogorium, and the dromexamol. So you got the pad going. You got the pad going for you.Got it. Got it. The PAD.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so I don't really know, but I think what happened was, you know, and then on top of that, you know, my mama, I think she took some, what was it? What do they call them? It's, I think they call it, the shrooms, you know, because they, not just shrooms, they're special, so they're called, like, the shrooms. And then, I don't know really what happened, but she just told me that she was so unbelievably, you know, high and tripping balls that, like, the gods just gave her a little miracle, and that was me, because she can't remember.
Hold on. The gods just gave sugar tits to her mom.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if you get the right kind of drugs and someone that can make babies, then I think that's just how that works. At least for my mama, because she was pretty magical.
Okay, define magical.
Well, she, you know, she was a druid. She was really into the whole, like, nature thing. Not for me, though, but she did the whole nature-y thing, you know, talked to them animals and them plants all the time, all that stuff.
Okay, by chance, does she say pumpkaboos?
You know, I think she did say that once or twice.
Does she say Disastramundo as well?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I have talked with her, but that sounds so familiar. Yeah, we didn't end on the best of you know, terms or whatever. I had to skedoodle.
You skadoodled. Okay.
Oh,
hold
absolutely.
On. Sugar tits skadoodled. I had to get that down. Don't worry about it. Hey, you're
really nice. Can I call you Nice Bones, Ulysses?
I keep being called Skeleman and Bone Man. So why not? You can call me Nice Bones. That's fine.
I like that.
Skeleton.
Or I'll just call you Nice Ulysses, you know? Or maybe...
Skeleton's another one.
Okay.
Skeleton, move on. Come on. You can talk to her later. We have business.
Wow, your friends are they've got so much tood. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you hang out with them.
Well, they are my party, and we do have business to attend to. Thank you so much for the information. This is a beautiful mark in the day of science, I will tell you.
Oh, I'm glad.
All right, let's get here.
Okay, so you oh,
the three of you walk up the stairs. And you see what is very much Zeta's door. It's just a little bit more well decored than the rest of the doors, and it's got that nice like arch door shape versus like, you know, the regular doors just being door shaped. So you walk up. What are you doing?
That.
Hello? Who's there?
The troublemakers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whoopoosh! The door swings open and slams, and you see Zeta with like leaning back in her chair, kind of feet on her desk, and it looks like she's like holding papers, like going through stuff. So, yeah, what? Can I help you all? What's up?
It's not good for the hinges. Why would you do? Okay. We have some information.
Oh, is that so?
I'm pretty sure we have more than what anybody else has gotten.
What did I? Oh, yeah. Tell me.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. I'm fabulous. I'm Zeta.
Right.
Zeta,
Yes.
this town and this country are in trouble.
Oh, that's absolutely not good.
No, so please. Take what we say with a caution.
Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, let me do something first. Not that I don't trust you all, but I just want to make sure because, you know, some people are just in it for the money. So I just need to be very sure that you're not, okay? And she goes and kind of like waves her hand a bit and, oh, but you know, make sure you guys just agree to do this. Otherwise, I won't be able to really fully believe you, okay? And you feel like this warm wave of magic wash over all of you. You do not, she's casting Zone of Truth. You can choose to fail the saving throw if you would like, or you can try and save against it. She will know if you saved. So that's up to you. It's a charisma saving throw if you want to make that.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
I will also let it happen.
Are you gonna let it? What are you doing, Manila?
Nothing.
Are you choosing to fail or are you resisting?
I'm failing.
Okay. So you all feel this kind of wash over you. So tell me, what did you find? What is causing all of this?
The white lady.
The what?
The white lady.
That sounds racist.
No. This is serious.
Oh, okay. This is a real thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
I've been informed by higher powers that this is a big deal.
Higher powers? You some kind of cleric? You a cleric? What is this?
Worse.
Okay, all right. So this white lady, what's she all about, eh?
Well, let's see here. Currently, from my understanding, at least. Let's see. I'm just reading through my notes to make sure I have all of this put down. She seems to be in control of all of these demonoid creatures that have been rising and attacking, and especially at key points. I suspect that it's ley lines that she's on top of. There's stones that I suspect are teleportation stones, but it seems to just destroy whatever matter enters them, or at least whatever matter is not keyed to them. But these fiends are directly tied to her, as well as some male figure that's with her.
I see.
They are abyssal, and she's able to easily kill her own kind, as she did kill some of the Bulguras that were there. We witnessed a lot.
That's weird.
And it was more than what we'd be able to handle. But she has leadership underneath her.
Do you have like a, I don't know, a picture of this woman or what did she look like?
It's a woman dressed in white with a shawl over. There's no picture we could take or anything that could give you any distinctions.
An objectively beautiful feminine figure, but there's a sheet outlining the body, and couldn't really see much involving her face, but she was floating 6 inches off the ground.
That's really weird. So it's just like the outline of a lady, but with
In
a
a sheet.
That's really weird. That's so weird. And she was the one that's like summoning all of this, or?
Her, as well as what I suspect is her lieutenant, which is a man who has deep crimson skin and black veins going through his neck and arms, and he's moderately armored with a sword on his side, and he kept his hood up the entire time.
Huh. Well, that's fascinating. Did you like get a sense on like what their numbers are, and where was this exactly?
Do you have a map that I can point to? Because I already marked it on mine.
I do. Yeah, I do have a map. And she turns around, opens a drawer, and pulls out a map and lays it like on her desk.
I walk on over and I point based off of where my map has it marked, because I did state that I marked it.
Yes, you
before
did.
We had left. But I point where exactly this was. There was a shack there, and she left the shack with this man.
Okay.
They had runes on the ground, and it formed this portal of sorts.
Yeah, so that's very
the
close.
Runes are
okay.
The runes are similar to what the stones had. Well, stone. But I suspect that there's more. They're probably in key points. I suspect that within probably a few weeks, there's going to be an invasion of Zegand.
Wow, this is a lot. I was just hoping you would say it was some, like, damn portal or something and we could send some people out to close it. This is, oh boy, wow. Okay.
This is a wider spread investigation that needs to happen, and I feel like, and I think I can speak on behalf of my party, I feel like the Agony Appliers, as well as every other guild in Zegand, need to actually band together instead of trying to turn into a popularity contest. This is the people's lives at stake. Either we evacuate or we stand our ground.
She, like, you see she has like this, very ornate looking tankard. Kind of grabs it. Downs probably about half of it before looking back at you. You see, these things they're easier said than done. No matter sometimes how many lives are at stake, and I wish it was easier, but sometimes things are very, very complicated, and we can do our best, but I can do my best to cooperate, but I can't make promises for anyone else involved.
Then exploit it. Exploit the whole thing. Exploit how all the other guilds act then. You have information that other people would want, other guilds would want, and they would love to nip at the bud to be able to be on top. Leak out whatever information you can to make it to where it's enticing for the other guilds to engage and assist each other without knowing they're assisting each other. And to help us out as Agony Appliers, we take the big shot. Go after the White Lady. And maybe her leadership.
Where are you from? God, Ulysses was your name, right? Yeah, where are you from again? Because you're pretty smart.
I'm from Frustral.
Huh. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, is there... do you all have anything else to report?
The ground around these stones, portals, or what you call it. It's almost like it's dead, but not dead,
No, I don't. Is it dead or is it not dead?
It's in that position in between.
So it's dying? Question mark?
I'm not even sure.
Okay,
It's like the flora and the fauna changed. And will be a good education on where the stones and the portals are.
Okay, that's good to know. Do you have like an approximation of like how much distance from where the cabin is and where the ground starts to change? Like, changed? Like, how large is that distance? Like, what is the gap like?
About 100 feet, maybe a little more.
And it seems to continue extending.
That definitely seems troublesome. I think there's some. There's not. They don't really live in a town, but I think there's some, like, I don't know, roving druid tribe or whatever that lives out there. Maybe we can get their help too. They probably don't like that whole plant shenanigans or whatever is going on currently. Alright. Well, you all are definitely the first to get back to me with this information. You surprisingly quickly. I'm honestly, so honest. I don't say this a lot, so, you know, but I am pretty impressed with you all. I like the work you have done here. This has been good. This has been very good. But give me a day or two. I need to think on some things, reach out to some people based on this information, probably confirm a few things as well. But
oh yeah, one more thing.
Yes, I'm going to pay you.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
we were
okay.
followed.
You were followed? By who? By what?
I don't know. Ulrich, you saw her, didn't you?
It was a detective that you have here.
Why would the detective be following you, eh?
That I don't know.
It would be because of me, I suspect.
What did you do?
I was there when Poppers was destroyed, and as such, I'm considered a suspect. So, I was followed, most likely due to the fact that I left the city to try and pursue this. No matter what, I was coming back.
Oh.
And I intend on staying until I'm needed again.
Oh my god. Oh, fucking... Oh god, I knew... You know, sometimes I'm dense, but sometimes I'm too dense. Yeah, when they said they were looking for a skeleton, there's not many oh my god. I thought they were being, like, metaphorical, you know, like someone that hasn't eaten, like they were gone. No, it was fuck. Alright, well, yeah, that could certainly be an issue. Yeah, so did you do anything? Did you do it?
No, not really. I was there for the explosion. I tried my best to save Popper and his... I don't remember whether or not it's a granddaughter or daughter, but I managed to save Popper.
Right, so what happened during the explosion then?
Burner fell over. Popper knocked his head. Things caught on fire. I tried to rush us all out. And then chain reaction occurred. It was a potion shop after all, or was. And boom. And then that's when chaos struck.
Okay, but how did the burner fall over? Burners don't normally just, like, fall over.
It was sparking at first, and, well, I accidentally knocked it over as I was trying to go and rush to Popper when he slipped. He banged his head, and I was worried about him. I wasn't thinking about the shop.
Question, because as a I actually can't remember as a DM, so you might remember, what you the burner that was an accident. Yes it was. I remember now. Okay, sorry, I could not remember.
Yeah, he haven't lied.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I am very good at skirting the truth.
Okay, well, if that's true, I'll probably be able to get them off, you know, off your asses for the most part. Probably except what detective was it? Do you got their name?
I have it here somewhere. Hold on. I was informed about her. She's a tiefling.
Sharp. It's Sharp.
Sharp. Detective
That's
Sharp.
her name. Yes.
Okay, well, I can probably get them all off you except for that one. She's something else. She's a real pain in the knicker, that one. Anyway, good luck with that. Haha. Most of the other ones, yeah, they're real easy. But
I didn't tell you about her because of Puppers. I told her about her because she could verify our story.
Mm-hmm.
you know what? That's true. You know what? I will definitely talk to her about that because she's... Oh! Frinny Nichols. If she saw that... Oh my god. Okay, well that means... Oh, that means that she's gonna rush and tell the Zokes, and then the Zokes are gonna... Oh, okay. Alright. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully you all got back before her. Hopefully. Or hopefully maybe she just hasn't told anyone about this. Okay. Alright. Well, I really need to do things now. Very quickly. Thank you so much. This has been well informative. You all have, one. That's wonderful. Also... I'll probably call on you in like another day or two. Like I said, just gotta sort this stuff out, but do what you need to until then. Or it probably won't be me. I'll probably send someone else and then you'll do things. But this was very great. Appreciate it. I can't believe, oh my god, you lived. So impressive. Very impressed with this effort. Anyway, here's your money. Thank you very much. Any other questions or anything else I can do for you while you are here? But a little bit of a hurry, so.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go back to my room. I need to work on some things. Actually, hold on. Do you have like a gemstone by chance that I could?
What kind? What kind? What are you looking for?
I'm honestly thinking about doing a little infusing, so to speak.
Infusing? I don't. I just hit things really hard. What do you need? What specifics?
I'm gonna be making a homunculus, and I need, what kind of gemstone?
Right, but what kind of gemstone do you need?
Well, what you got?
Like what?
Just something like low end, like 100 gold pieces worth.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Really good at these. Famous last words. I'm gonna roll low. Yeah, I did. I rolled a 5, so that's a total of 11.
Oh no. Yeah, I can do that. Well, here's what we'll do. All right. I
like
will.
An opal?
Yeah, I definitely have an opal, but it'll, I'll just take it out of your payment. So, you'll get 300, and then I'll give you the opal too. So, that way it's all evens up. So here's your 300, and here's your opal, and then here's your 400, and your 400.
Ooh.
Joseph was doing some scouting, so he will be back later. He wanted to make sure we wasn't followed.
No worries. Just have him... Oh, that's good. Well, that means he's alive. Oh, he didn't die. Even more wonderful. But yeah, just have him come to me and I'll pay him when he's around.
I will.
Wonderful. Thank you again. So super helpful. Like I said, I'm very impressed. You all are going to do great here. Can't wait to see you rise up the ranks. Very exciting stuff. Oh, wait, before I forget. Oh my goodness. After that okay, wait, hold on. As you see, she like pulls out a drawer and now she pulls out what were like the little wooden ones you had before. Now they're she pulls out 3 brass coins that say AA on the front, and they have like, they're almost like little keychains because they've got like a little hole with like a little ring on it. And then on the back this time, it says not a fucking noob. Here you go. Enjoy these two. Little... Okay. Okay, bye.
What were we
Thank
handed
you.
again? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
A
So
bronze AA token.
yes. So instead of wood now, they're bronze. It's like, and now it's like a little keychain, but it's still a coin shape. The front says AA. The back says not a fucking noob.
Yeah. And how much gold did we get?
Alaric and Manila, you both got 400. Ulysses got 300 plus the 100. The opal that was worth 100 gold.
Okay, that is now edited. Awesome.
Okay.
Yay! Now I have a homunculus.
Yay!
You went wrong with
Yay!
sugar
Our
tits.
party of 6.
You went wrong with sugar tits.
I did not go wrong. What's
This man is gonna create life and you can't stop him.
Actually, this man utilized the fact that the accent matched up with what I received in the letter
Oh, that's also
in
true.
the scroll.
Yeah, but he haven't told us yet.
Nope. You guys were all business. You didn't want to talk
Well, we
to
don't
Sugar
even
Tit.
know anything about this girl, so
Hey, Sugar Tits is great, all right? Leave her alone. She's a little
I
country
never want to
bumpkin.
hear that voice again.
You're gonna hear it again, probably. Maybe.
It's better than the British accent, I'll say that much. She always used to do a British accent with us.
Anyway. What are you guys doing? What's happening?
I'm going to my room to make my homunculus.
Perfect. So, Ulysses, as you walk to your room, you open the door, and you see sitting in the middle of the floor a beautifully wrapped present. And you see it's kind of wrapped in this very professional, like black looking paper. And it has this very like meticulously and perfectly wrapped white bow on the top of it.
Ha! Well, how about that? I wonder. I don't want to open it. In the briefcase it goes. I'm gonna go and shove it in my briefcase.
You pick it up. It's heavy and light at the same time, but you put it in your briefcase.
What the fuck? It weighs weird. You know what? Hold on.
Mhm.
Got a practical about it. Gonna just move on over here. I'm gonna open my door, stick it right outside the door, and actually it's gonna be inside my room because if I stick it outside, somebody might walk on by and try to snatch it if it's something nice. So it's gonna be in my room. I'm just gonna be standing outside it, and I'm going to unwrap it on the other side of the door using the door as my blast shield.
Okay.
In case something happens.
Yeah, so you unwrap the present. Nothing happens, but you open it. And what you see inside is what looks to be Popper's book, but it is bound in like this thick chain with a what's it called? A lock pad on it.
Padlock.
Thank you. I got it backwards.
It's okay. What the fuck? I gave this to the guard to give the Popper. Why is it back here?
What's going on, Ulysses?
It's Popper's book.
went to the hospital to drop this off to him. I saved it during the fire. I gave it to a guard to give to Popper when he woke up. And now it's here, padlocked. This isn't.
There's something's going on here. I'm really confused.
I'm concerned.
Me too. That letter you got from the squirrel.
Yeah.
I think we should go see her. Maybe we should go visit our friend in the dark alley. Something is going on here, and I'm really worried about this town.
How long have you been in cities, Manila?
Well, I came about a few days before we guys met with ship. So, and what I've seen so far, it's worrying me.
I grew
The
up in
way
a
this
noble...
town...
Hmm.
No, I'm not a noble.
I grew up in a noble family. We didn't have much, but we had some sway. It's the Brandt family. It's operated as a sort of council, like alongside other noble families for the governor of Frustrial. It's the smallest town in Thurdusk, but well, everybody that's higher up, everybody that has their hands in a pot that doesn't belong to them, well, they're very self-serving. The scroll that we got from that squirrel, we could view that as a trap, but it's probably a political trap. The guilds, the trap of the paycheck. The White Lady is a trap of the death sentence. Even just these merchants, that trap's behind a price tag. That's the problem. We are in over our heads, and I think that we like to dive a bit deeper into the water to see what's at the bottom. And
I just know I'm worried.
Oh, I'm worried too. And unfortunately, I feel as if, out of all of us, I've dragged us the deepest. And I'm sorry.
Ulysses, we are in this together. You had my back in fights, and I have yours. I trust you more than I trust any. I trust you, Alaric, and Joseph. I don't trust people easily, but you guys are the closest I have for trusting. Right now, we need to stick together.
Before I go off to the hospital to confront a guard about why this was in my room, I'm just going to inform you now that anything that I do for the party, as well as for myself, is meant to benefit all of you, and that I mean no ill will with my actions. Because everyone has something to hide here. I noticed that last night.
What do you mean?
You'll be ready. That's all I can say. As I don't hide the fact that I look at your sword, and then I look up to you with concern.
Minella looks at her sword and says, "Oh, You see something on it? It's not really my sword, but
You wield something with power that I don't know whether or not you're aware of. And whatever happens, I will protect you.
isn't. But this is just a normal sword.
Have you ever had someone with magic eyes look at your stuff?
No.
Then that's not a normal sword.
What? Ulysses, what do you know?
I know you're stronger than what it's trying to do to you. Now let's go to the hospital.
Okay.
Alaric!
So during this conversation, Alaric, what have you been up to?
So, God, my heart. You guys are just so cool and clean. Yeah, Lark didn't accompany you to your room.
Wait,
It'd be weird if you guys did.
Yeah, I didn't. I just walked in the hallway where I saw him with his eyes out opening a gift.
Wait, no, what? I'm sorry. You said those words so fast that my brain could not process them properly. One more time for me, please.
You talking to me?
Yes.
You talking to me, woman?
Yes, I am, sir.
Me, madam ma'am?
Yes, bitch.
That's just.
What?
Why do you hurt me like this?
All right, look.
He said that he didn't accompany to Alyssa's room.
No, like, I probably should preface this. So, I am.
Yes.
Okay. I'll do it this way. So, the two of you are going to the hospital.
Yes.
All right. I am going to. Well, fuck, poppers. I need to go find something out on my own for myself. In regards to past and previous events. So, what time of day was it when we got in here?
It's probably around like 1:30 p.m. now.
So, if all goes well for the both of us, or the three of us, both parties, I would like to meet you all back here at the evening. However, we should probably have some way to let the other party know that we're in trouble. If we don't have any form of communication between, do we? I mean, I can make a very loud lightning crack that you might be able to hear, but other than that, I don't think we have a way to.
If only I had some form of telepathy with my homunculus, but I don't.
I don't have anything. So, but
How far? Hold on. How far away from your dragon can you be? Is there like your dragon can accompany me?
Sure.
And if need be, I can send him to your location.
Yeah. I also, well, if it gets killed, I also feel it, so.
So that way we sort of have our own communication.
Sure.
God, I'm so yeah, I have to go investigate something. So we'll part ways for here and meet back here tonight, hopefully.
Ash, I have a question.
What's up?
What I do wrong?
This is nothing that you did wrong, but this is something that, like, I think I might be able to do something that would be very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eldritch invocations.
Uh-huh.
They're magical. Outright.
Yes.
And typically it's just an enhancement on whatever spells or spell-like abilities a warlock has, correct?
Generally, yeah.
Could I make the argument that with the channel magic ability of the homunculus, because it says the homunculus delivers a spell you cast that has a range of touch, the homunculus must be within 120 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it has to be within 120 feet of me, but something I'm curious about is, would it be able to technically use the Eyes of the Runekeeper?
Let me see.
Because that's an invocation, but it's not directly tied to any form of spell.
God, I love when the rules become bubblegum to this guy.
Because I have Agonizing Blast, and I have Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Yeah.
And it has it as a reaction. I know it's within only 120 feet of me, but I was just wondering whether or not the invocations technically could apply in that regard.
Yeah, give me 1 second before I give you a final ruling on that. Rules. Let's see. So I would say, while I definitely understand where you're going, Eyes of the Runekeeper, it's not a spell, it's a magical ability. So the homunculus wouldn't be casting a spell, if that makes sense, because it's a passive ability.
Okay.
If it was like, say if you had to like cast Eyes of the Runekeeper, like then I would allow that. But because it's not, it's something that like just works for you.
Then it is decided.
Thank you. That's all I needed. I appreciate that.
No problemo. That's what I'm here for.
I like to ask questions to see whether or not, like, hey, maybe I can go and find like some kind of mechanic that can work to our advantage. That's about it.
I love those kind of questions. Those are my favorite. Always ask them.
Trust me, love it when you do that.
Me too.
Me too.
It teaches us ways to play, man.
I think outside the box with like a lot of shit, so it's like it's how I have a lot of fun as a player. It's like putting a bag of holding over somebody's head.
It's a break from all that cereal talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where are we?
Well, as of right now, it seems as if we've come to the conclusion that later in the evening we're going to all meet up. Manila and I are heading to the hospital, and you're potentially taking her dragon.
What is your dragon's name?
Isn't it Shep?
Manila?
Milo.
Milo.
Me and Milo will be places.
Yeah. Milo, take good care of him.
Okay, so you all we're splitting the party. Split the party and go your separate ways. We'll start off do you guys want to boulder parchment shears for who we start with?
Did you say boulder parchment shears?
Yeah.
I prefer the 20 roll.
Oh yeah, or that makes sense. We're playing D&D. I know. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess Alaric roll a d20 and either Manila or Ulysses roll a d20.
I rolled a 2. Beat that,
Ulysses.
suckers.
You want me to roll? Okay.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. So, Ulysses and Manila, you exit the AA Guild Hall, and you make your way to the hospital, and you open the doors, and you see what looks like kind of like at the front desk area, a human woman, dark curly brown hair, very like dark, almost black eyes, but she looks up at you. Oh, hello. What can I what can I do for you today?
You're not Jenny.
No, she's not working right now. I'm Patricia.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Patricia. There was an officer Vanderspiegel that was here, like, I assume yesterday. Half-orc gentleman, 6'4", very large.
Yes.
He's a Zoke.
I know Officer Vanderspiegel.
He was making sure that nobody could really get to Popper, and I found this in my room. As I hold up Popper's book, it's all padlocked. It was in a black box with a white bow.
What?
In the middle of my room. This is Popper's.
Oh, one moment,
I
please.
gave this to Vanderspiegel to give to Popper.
You see as she essentially she looks like she's like doing something, writing something down. Just a moment, I'll be right back. And she kind of jogs away really fast, and someone or she walks up the stairs, and it's, I don't know, about 2-3 minutes go by. There's actually like another person that's like waiting behind you all now. And she comes back. Oh, well, no, that's not Poppers. I just spoke with Officer Vanderspiegel, and he told me that the one that they have is still in proper evidence where it should be. So I don't know what that is, but that's not it. They still have it's still in evidence.
How would he know? It's in my handwriting. Can I speak to him?
Let me see. And she leaves again.
I
I
follow
turn to the
her.
person behind us and I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's just, this is a huge issue. What are you in here for?
So you turn around and you see what looks to be an overweight human man, probably about, I don't know, 5'10", but like long, almost like dwarven looking beard, that's braided very nicely. Oh, no worries. I'm just in here to, see a friend. They're dying. It sucks, but it's all good.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What are they dying of?
I don't know. I think they call it Phoenix Pox, maybe. I think that's what it was.
They're dying of Phoenix Pox.
But
Oh my god. It's a good thing that fucking Patricia's coming on down, because I was about to go and fucking sell this guy some fucking phony shit.
It appears that, yes, he's coming. Oh, there he is. Yes, he's just walking a little slow. Hello?
Vanderspiegel, we spoke yesterday.
Yes, I remember. That was more than yesterday ago, but that's okay.
Well,
No, it was yesterday.
I don't know. I've been here a long time. What do you want?
so, semantics aside, I gave you Popper's book to give to him, and you put it into evidence, correct?
Yes.
Then why is it that this was in the middle of my room inside a wrapped package and it's padlocked?
I don't know. That's weird.
Are you
And
sure
uncomfortable.
it's still in evidence?
I'm certain.
How can you be certain?
Because I know these things. It's my job to know these things. It's my profession. Have you even opened that? Like, what if that's just... You don't even know what that... Why is there a
And you
lock
don't
on a
know.
book?
I don't know, and that's the concern that I have, because I gave this to you. It looks just
No,
like it.
okay, well, you didn't give that one to me, clearly, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Popper doesn't have copies.
Who knows?
When did you last see it?
When I last saw it, that's classified.
And you're 100% sure it's in evidence, so you can pick it up from evidence right now.
Yes.
Do it.
No.
You know what? Officer Vanderspiegel, I am so sorry for wasting your time. And by chance, if you're able to just direct us towards your precinct and we can go and speak to them about what this matter is. I know that you're pretty busy right now.
Sure, you can do that. But I can also just take that one if you want me to take that one too. Put that into evidence right now.
I would actually rather head to the precinct with this, so then I can know for certain that I'm not being targeted for some reason.
Set up.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you want. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
All right. Oh, this day can't get any
How is
weirder. And he walks away.
Excuse me, how is Papa?
Oh, he's not dead.
But he's stable.
That's something.
He's not dead. But he's, perhaps stable-ish enough.
He hasn't woken, has he?
Perhaps not. No, he is not.
Right.
He's breathing though, so don't count him out yet.
Thank you for your time. His friend's dying of phoenix pox. We'll be on our way.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're here to see Jordan. Have a wonderful day. Oh, hello. Yes, let me sign you in. And she continues, and you all exit the hospital. And are you looking for the Zoke barracks precinct station?
We're heading to the station.
All right.
This is becoming more and more suspicious.
Okay.
Yep.
Especially with Popper right now.
Okay, so to find the precinct, I would like, let's see, who wants to roll a perception check of the two of you?
Not me. I have a -1. You
21.
21. Okay. So with a 21, yeah, so you actually have to travel to like a district you really haven't traveled to find the main precinct. It's so essentially there's at Zegand, the top of the city, there's like kind of halfway up in the back, there's a district that's essentially raised on top of the wall, which is where all of the wealthy and aristocrats and the nobles, and that's where they all live. But under that district, there's a few more like political, businessy buildings, that kind of stuff, but that's also where the main precinct is the Zokes, and you see it says and it says Zokes Station 1 on it, and you can enter if you would like to.
most definitely.
All right, so you walk in and you see it is very busy. You see lots and lots of officers running around. You see people being walked in handcuffs. You see people that are essentially, some are sitting there, some are waiting, some are filling out paperwork. Lots of things happening in here, but you are able to go to the front window essentially, and you see like a desk, and you see what looks to be like a dwarven man sitting there, but with very he's got like a shaved head. It's very odd because he's a very pale man, but he has no facial hair either, and kind of a scar that runs across like the top of his forehead. Hey, what can I do you for?
I spoke with Officer Vanderspiegel about something that I had turned in for, well, evidence in general for Popper. And it was his book. And Vanderspiegel says that it's still here. And then I put my book on the desk.
Right.
This was in the middle of my room, and this is Popper's book.
Why is there a lock on it?
I don't know. It was inside this black box that had a white bow on it, like a white ribbon. I opened it, but I didn't open this. I left it alone.
Okay, alright, well, it should still, I'll be right back. Let me just check with give me a second here. And he goes and you see it looks like he's talking to someone, and then they're talking to someone, and then they're talking to someone else. It's still in custody. Do you want us to take that for you, or what? Because that's weird.
No, but I have a follow-up question. Who, pray tell, would be able to gain access to a guild member's room, their private accommodation?
Oh, I have no idea, but that's, probably breaking and entering, so that's, I mean, it's definitely illegal to do that, but I don't know the actual securities of that. Generally, the guilds do their own internal investigations if there's any crimes that happen within them, and we take care of the general populace when it comes to actual crimes themselves. But if you're interested in having us do that, if you get permission, from your guild master, then we can most likely do that.
Currently, Zeta's in the middle of a lot of stuff right now. There was a quest that we had to do that really just rattled her, so we're kind of just in the middle of a lot of movement.
No, completely understand. But I would imagine anyone that has the keys probably to that facility, or someone that picked the lock. I don't know who has access to those kind of keys, but yeah.
This is some sort of fucked up prank, so help me.
I don't know. Or, you know what? I always forget about this one because it's not my specialty, but there's some, who knows? Maybe it's some of that magical stuff. I don't really have any of that, but, I've heard that stuff can be weird.
What do you mean magical stuff?
Well, I don't know. People do weird things with magic, I suppose.
Manila, do you have any questions?
I'm just wondering. But it has nothing to do with this, so let's go.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to interject because I'm not there, but what about once you're at the top station, get info sharp, maybe?
Get info on what?
Sharp, why would Zeta be, that one's not going to give up? What does she mean by that and stuff like that? You understand where I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I do, because I planned on, after Ulysses and I went outside, say, oh, just a minute, and then go back inside.
Ah, I got you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
It's okay.
We're a party and trying to go in to help with helping us with our narratives. It's really nice and helpful. So I appreciate that.
Thank you for your time, sir. By chance, what's your name?
Oh, yes. My name is, Officer Dangenschmam.
All right, well, thank you, Officer Bangenschmam.
No. Dangenschmam.
Dangenschmam.
No, Dangenschmam.
Dangenschmam.
There you go. That's the one.
Oh, man.
Got to make a deception check for that name.
Well, thank you again.
Anytime. Have a wonderful day, citizen.
You as well.
I'm somberly walking out of this precinct.
Okay, you somberly walk out.
When we get outside, Manila, oh, Ulysses, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask some questions about
Oh, by
the
all
case
means,
about.
I'll stay out here. It's fine.
Okay. I'll be right back. And walks back in.
Oh, can I? Do you still need help with something?
What the detective on the Papa's case? Can I talk to them?
They're not here right now, unfortunately. But what could I? Do you have any tips or anything like that? I can write it down.
Just tell them to talk to our guild master, please. From AA.
Oh, so you want them to talk to the AA guild master?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a contact information, or I mean, it's the guildmaster. I don't know who the fuck I'm kidding. Everyone knows. Okay, yeah, I got it. No worries.
Also, the tiefling, the female tiefling.
That's a general. Who?
Yeah, but the one on the case about puppers.
Okay.
Oh, what was her name?
Are you talking about Detective Sharp?
Yeah, was that her name? Honestly. Was that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was her. Does she have a bone to pick with AA?
Not to my recollection or knowledge.
I'm just asking because I found her harassing my party.
Harassing?
Following us around, even when we left town and stuff, so...
Right.
It was really uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah, would you like to file an official complaint?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. I just wanted registered that there's something going on with her.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
11.
Well, yeah, I'll take that into consideration. Yeah, anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
All right, well, have a good day, miss.
You too, sir. It was nice meeting you.
You as well. All right, and so you walk out back to Ulysses, and while you guys are doing that, Alaric, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Yeah, Alaric, what you doing?
What are you getting your burnt
A whole
bird
lot
biscuits
of
up
nonsense.
to? Nonsense? What's this nonsense now?
So, what's that woman's name? Ginsa's gone, right? Last time we visited Ginsa, she said she was gone, right? She'd be somewhere else.
That she would be somewhere else in the city.
In the city.
We built this city on lies and
And that is essentially what I'm doing, is trying to find her.
Make a...
Lucky.
I would say you can make a survival check or a perception check.
Oh, you're so good to me. That's a 7.
You spoil him.
That is a 24.
Hot holy tamales, Batman. All right.
Well, you picked my 2 best ones.
No, those are just the ones you needed. So, as you kind of start to search, kind of going back to before, to where Ginsa was, or her shop was, and you start kind of walking around the Sally some, you start moving more, just getting this kind of strange feeling. It's like this, and this very like it's like the slightest bit of it almost just kind of taste of like ash in your mouth, and you move kind of more towards the residential district, and like on the very edge of the Sally, starting to kind of get into that district, you see that there's this one, you sense that there's this one corner, and you can just also sense too that it's unusually dark comparatively to the rest of these alleyways, and something seems off. It's a taste of ash, you know, like from fire. It's like the ash, you know, have you ever had like ash in your mouth from fire? Like when a fire's burning and you get a little bit in your mouth? You know that taste. Anyway, but you gather, and now you sense that there's a weird magical presence there. It's probably the right place.
Since there isn't a door to knock on, I'm just gonna cruise inside.
Okay. So as you step forward, you enter. Immediately, you feel this this presence behind you. It definitely feels like it's a oh, hello, darling. Ooh, what's you're back so soon.
Yes, ma'am.
What can I do you
need
for?
Your expertise.
Oh, I love giving my expertise. What can I help you with?
And I know you're not one to particularly give expertise out for free, so
Depends how interested I am.
What do you know of Nightmouth fiends? Or are they even Nightmouth fiends?
She kind of like thinks for a second, looks around. Okay, so you mean the Nightmouth fiends, like the ones that are tall, blue, big mouth, and like the center, those ones?
Yes.
See, I'm not too familiar with them. I mean, I've heard some bits and bobs. I know that they're pretty big in particularly like giant communities, you know? For like, I think they're like here what's not the boogeyman. I don't know what it's. I think it's the, I don't know, but it's like a story. Like they're like fantasy things, but they're most likely not, because almost all of those stories are based on true stories, but people are just too scared to admit it. But you know, anyway, yeah, it's like a fairy tale for little giant kids, you know. But they aren't little because they're giants, but they're still little.
Well, I wouldn't consider what we saw in the woods a fairy tale.
Oh.
In the forest outside the walls, where all of this is originating from, all of what's going on in the city, there's a lady summoning these fiends.
Is that so?
And just like you said, we grew up with them being told, but we never believed that it was true. So yes, I grew up in a giant community.
And they didn't, you know, were you like enslaved or what?
The circumstances of how I got there were never really given to me. All we were told, and I can't speak for every giant community, is that all we were told is if we ever lost a fight, they would come for us. And we don't know if it had to do with elders or it didn't make sense as we got older that the kids who did lose fights, they would go missing. But we never accounted it to these fiends, we just accounted it to exile. Because our community was strongly driven on combat. The strong survive, the weak were thrown apart. But now, seeing these fiends, actually listening to these fiends, this story may have truth to it. So,
let me see. So, she pauses for a moment. And she's still kind of like, she's moved in front of you, but kind of steps in, just like a little too close. Kind of just like wafts her hand in the air and just like sniffs you almost. Right, okay. I see. This is very interesting. You don't often hear of even the fighting thing. This is fascinating. Most giant communities, if they'll just kill you or enslave you. So, huh. So what do you want to know about them? What do you want to know about these fiends? Like specifically, like, so what are you looking for? Don't get me wrong. I love the info dump.
essentially, I want to know everything I can about them. Because for us to be told something our whole childhood and through our adolescent teenage years, and then to see them walk out of a portal is where all the comrades and friends that went missing through my childhood a result of these are, was it just a fairy tale based off of these individuals?
I see. Do you have a name of the community that you grew up in? Genuinely, it would be helpful for me to get you more information.
The community name, are you speaking of tribe name?
Yeah, whatever it was called.
We didn't go by a tribe name, we went by a location name. And do you want the giant or the common?
Both.
Both?
Yes, please.
Okay. And he writes down. Hold on. That was the dragon. The writes down just Top of Thunder because that was the location.
What was
And
it called again?
Top of Thunder.
Okay.
It translates to common stupid. That was all I really knew of the community.
Alright, so what's your timeline on this information, eh?
Realistically, by midday tomorrow.
And how detailed are we
But-
talking?
What's the price?
Well, it depends on how detailed do you want.
Full detail.
Yeah, okay. All right. Mm. See, you smell like thunder and lightning. That's like the vibes I got. So I wasn't gonna ask. That's just a guess. But my guesses are almost always right. So I also don't get to show off a lot. So you want to see something cool?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you tell anyone, I'll kill you, so I'll know.
Okay.
Wonderful. So she turns around, and you see kind of like at the back of her shop area, kind of in this like pitch black void area, 3 books appear, all of a sudden, just kind of from thin air, and it looks like there's this kind of almost like swirling energy, and you see that there are words like floating off of the pages themselves, like from one book onto another one, onto another one, and then you hear it too, Alark, but you hear these whispers that are just it's strange, but you hear like giants, and this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and it's almost like it's like listening in on like conversation after conversation after conversation, but you're just kind of like picking up the bits and pieces from where you're standing, and all of a sudden, bam, all 3 books slam closed. All right, well, I don't want to keep you here forever. I just wanted to do a little search to give you a little something before you come back. Definitely looks like it's kind of probably a mix of both from what I gathered. Yeah, those stories are weird, by the way. I mean, I expected weird, but ugh. Anyway, there's definitely a good chance based on some things that I heard. It seems like, you know, maybe there was definitely some realness in there. But not all of them, you know, it depends on a few factors, like the situation of what the fight was, specifically some tribes definitely use similar tactics or locations, comparatively to yours, and if they actually were in contact with these creatures or demons, or versus if they weren't, but it looks like it was kind of, like a mix, like it depends on if they thought that, you know, the individual who lost may be redeemed, then they might just give him the exile. But if they thought they weren't worth it and couldn't be redeemed, then they might feed him to the demons, you know? That's what I got off a quick little check.
But what benefits would they have from feeding them to the demon?
That's a great question. That I would need a little bit more time to figure out.
All right. Very well.
Sorry.
Oh.
So can I interest you in, but anyway, oh yeah, I searched it for probably the full scoop, I'd probably say probably around 75 gold if you want everything. I could give you the majority though, probably around 50.
I'll take the 75 package.
All right, great. Can I interest you in any, you know, items either? Cause, you know, always got everything you need right here.
Ooh. Do you have...
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Do you know Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Muffins.
Do you have any alchemist fire?
let's see. Yes, of course. Let's see. I've got 2 of them right here.
How much is one of them?
One will be, I'll cut you a deal. 15 gold.
Alright. Put that on hold for me and I'll pick it up when I come for the information.
That sounds like a plan. I will say, there's someone that really hates you out there, and I think that's interesting. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. And he walks outside.
Okay, you walk outside, and as you walk out, Manila and Ulysses, what are you doing?
Honestly, Ulysses is lost in thought about how suspect everybody's been. There's been an awful lot that has been bugging him involving this entire affair. And with that, because he doesn't trust how everybody's been interacting, and because I can and most likely will just outright use the spell anyway because I have access to it. Because I have the expanded spell list of my warlock spells, and I have locate object. But that's a 2nd level spell, and I don't think I have access to that right. That's cringe. Never mind. There goes my idea. I was gonna locate object to see, like, is the book actually in the precinct, or am I holding the real book? Because none of them wanted to show it. They were just like, I'm gonna walk back there, say it's there, and then leave.
It's evidence. It's classified.
Yeah, but at the same time.
That's true, but also it's the difficult part of multi-classing.
Which is fair. The one thing I will mention, though, is they were rather suspicious with how Popper is, and the fact that it seems as if Patricia is also in line with that level of suspicious activity, because they're very dodgy about his state and, well, outright turning the book into evidence and then saying that it's there when there's no way that he can confirm readily that it was there, and was just kind of going off of his own mindset of, yeah, I saw it there, so it's fine. He's like, no, I don't trust that. So I am going to go wherever Manila goes, because I don't have much else. I would probably just be making some snake oil shit in my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, I would make the alchemy jug and then start like Walter Whiting in my room.
Okay, all right. Hell yeah, Manila, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Alyssa, is it okay if we go back by the armor shop?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you for accompanying me to the hospital.
Of course, even though it was really weird. Especially the nurse.
Patricia, yeah. And Vanderspiegel was a bit off, too.
Yeah.
Something's up. No, I told you that nobles are very self-serving, and that people that put their hands in other people's pots are trying to go and benefit themselves. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to leave. Honestly, I'm starting to think about leaving this town.
Same. But I don't want to. The people that are in charge are the ones that I have a problem with, but the people that live here, I don't. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see anything happen to them. At the same time,
But what can we do?
we're just 4 people.
There's some strong fighters, strong magicians here. And that's not us. But what can we do? I wish there was an answer. I wish I had an answer. But I don't. I'm so worried, especially after what we saw last night.
It's a shame because I can't do much against the White Lady. I can't.
I don't even want to get near her. She scares me. And after I saw how Alric acted, I've never seen a person that scared.
Speaking of him, we need to check up on him.
Yeah. But first, I need to go back by the armor shop.
Yes,
if that's okay.
Perfectly fine with me.
So, you guys go back to this alley. It's not too. Eventually, you find the armor shop. And you see it's called Ace Armory, and you walk in. You hear the clink, clink, clink. I'll be right with you, mates. Give me a second, eh? And you see dwarven lady comes out. Looks like she's got a pixie cut, a whole slew of like facial piercings, super jacked. Hey, what can I do you for?
Just a second. You have somebody who can look at my sword for a moment?
I mean, yeah, that's what I do. I love to look at swords all day, yeah.
Pulls out the sword and without giving it to her, still holding it. Please, is there something wrong with this?
Let's see here. She looks it over. Kind of takes out like a bit of like a looking glass almost. I mean, honestly, it's a beautiful build. I don't see it doesn't even have a chip in it. I think it appears delightful.
Looks at Ulysses.
What about it? What?
Is it? Can I? Is it enchanted or in any way?
I mean, it does appear that there is some sort of, I don't know, magic presence on it. That's not. I specialize though in metals. I'm not a big magical person per se. I mostly specialize in the craft itself, not the enchantment.
What metal is it made out of, if you don't mind me asking?
It's made out of. It is made out of steel.
Now, are you sounding unsure in game or out of game?
Out of game.
Okay, out of game. Okay,
It's made of
because I
steel.
needed to know whether or not like Ulysses was going to be very speculative about that. It's like, okay.
No, that's fair. Sorry.
For an armor smith, it took you way too fucking long to say steel.
No. It's made of steel.
Do you have anyone who have a proficiency or know anything about enchantments?
Not really here, but I'd recommend going to the magic shops for that one.
Anyone you can recommend?
Yeah. Maeve over at Mystic Market. She's pretty good at that stuff.
Anyone else?
Oh, not a fan?
She's so fucking happy.
What's wrong with that? Isn't that a good thing?
In moderation.
I mean, most of the other magical people, there was Popper, but that's really not the best. Let's see. I would say probably some of the people at the guilds, perhaps, other than there's not too much magic around here. I mean, other than really the higher up people at the guilds.
And I guess maybe it is.
Let's go. I promise I will make it as quick as possible.
Thank you, Manila.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
No problem. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
So you all exit Ace Armory, and you very easily are once again able to find the very bodacious building that is the Mystic Market.
Yay! Walks inside.
All right, so you walk inside. This time, not greeted by Maeve, but you're greeted by what appears to be like some sort of just something about her looks off, but she's got a very like this woman with very like amber kind of toned skin, kind of like a more sallow face, and she has like almost cat looking eyeballs in a strange way, but she's got this like long kind of bell sleeved garment on, so you can't see like her arms, and she's wearing these like long pants as well, and she has like satchels and pouches all over, as well as kind of like a smock on. Hello. How may I help you today? Welcome to Mystic Market.
Hello, I need somebody to take a look at this sword if it's enchanted.
I mean, I can definitely help you with that if you would like.
Sure.
Okay, wonderful. Well, follow me. And she takes you, and she walks you kind of upstairs to this, there's kind of like a little side table. And, can I see the sword, please?
Shows the sword?
No, I need to hold it, please.
Looks at Ulysses, looks at the sword, looks at her, looks at the sword again. Can't you look it from here?
No. I need to be able to touch it.
Slowly lays the sword on the table
Okay.
and tries to remove her hand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, as you try and remove your, as you try and actually physically part with it.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
No, that was a save, not a throw.
No, yeah, saving throw.
There. What did you want? Did you want just normal or a check or a throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the saving throw was a 7, then you rolled a wisdom check, which was a 16.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. I needed to know what number I should tell you.
Yeah, the saving throw, whatever that one was.
Yeah, 7.
Okay. So as you place the sword kind of on the table, you can't let go of it. You can't let it go. It's just yours, and you can't let anyone else have it.
I place my hand on top of Manila's hand, and I look no pun intended, dead in her eyes. If you want
This
to
is,
find
I
out
can't let
more,
go of it.
if you want to find out more, you need to be stronger than what's in your hand, Manila. I believe in you.
Tries to let go again.
Make another wisdom saving throw for me, please.
12.
You're trying, and try as you might, you can't let go, and in your head, as you are trying to pull away, you hear, "No. You can't let go. You can't." And you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
And you watch as Ulysses, you watch as Manila winces in pain, and then the shopkeep goes, "Oh, well, this seems not okay here."
I have an idea.
Okay.
Manila,
Okay.
I need you to trust me. All right?
Sure.
But I need you to cover your ears. Let me do it for you. As I'm going to place my hands on both sides of her ears.
Okay.
So, I'm hoping that with me doing this and saying, "Trust me," that this will potentially work. Because I know that the spell states that it's range of self, but it's technically a touch spell. And I have my homunculus.
Oh, okay. Before you do this, I'm sorry. I've definitely tried to do this before as a player. I am gonna be a rules lawyer. So if it's a touch range spell, right? If it says touch as the range, then you can cast it on someone else. If it says self as the range, you can only cast it on yourself. So if your homunculus casted it and it said self, the homunculus could cast it on itself versus touch.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the difference there.
Well, then I have a potentially different solution.
Go for it.
So, in terms of doing infusions, let's see here. Infuse item. We can do it to non-magical objects. And I am able to give these to allies, correct?
Yes.
And if I have the spell, I'm able to put it into said item, correct?
So is the spell into the item? What?
So, because I'm new with the whole artificer thing. I basically
you're
chose
good, you're
like.
good.
So my idea here is I want to put inside an item that my familiar will activate on behalf of Manila. Basically, Manila having it attuned to them like they have it.
Right.
The familiar activates it for her. So then disguise self goes off on her. My whole entire plan here is to make it to where it looks like her hand isn't completely on the sword, to hopefully give her maybe advantage on her saving throw, where she thinks that she's not actually holding onto the sword. That's the whole entire premise of what I'm trying to do. And I'm just trying to find a means of doing it, and the only other thing I have is doing it to like an item, like just infusing it into an item to try.
Okay,
just to
I see.
distort vision on the hand.
Okay, so I understand where you're going with this. So the spells that like you're looking for to like be able to do this would either be minor illusion here or silent image, because so disguise self is like a very specific spell, so it's like you can only cast it on yourself, like your physical person, to disguise your own being.
I have an alternative.
Okay.
Prestidigitation. You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand, and that lasts until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, I would allow that. Yeah,
So,
that works.
So I will do that on top of your hand, so then it looks as if your hand's not actually holding the sword, and I'm having it to where like let's see, yeah, it's verbal and somatic. Okay, so like I do need both hands for that. So I'm gonna have my homunculus on one side of your head, holding an ear. I'm gonna ask for you to go and cover your other, and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on your hand. And I'm gonna have my back to you so you don't see my hand gesture, so you don't know when I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna have it to where it's like, hey, uncover your stuff. Oh, it looks as if you're not holding on to your sword. Maybe you should drop it.
Okay.
Manila, what you see is by the way, Ulysses, what does your homunculus look like?
My homunculus appears like this. It's like a small hermit crab shell. That has like little wings on it. And dangling on the underside is just two little hermit crab claws. It doesn't have actual legs, but on the inside, if you were to look, it's this this prismatic looking opal that swirls around, and whenever it's looking at something, the swirls move in the direction of what it's looking at.
Okay. I love it. But yeah, so you have this little like metal hermit crab looking thing like that's cold pressed up against your one ear, and you put your hand up against your other ear, and you watch Ulysses turn around, and then you look down, and it looks like it's weird because you still feel your hand on the sword, but you don't like it looks like you've pulled away. And if you want to like just kind of really pull away, I would say you get advantage on this next roll.
Okay, let's try.
I tried to pull as much malarkey as possible.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, so you think you've your hand's already away from it, so it doesn't matter. So you just release your hand, and for the first time in a little while, it's off you. It feels weird, but I don't know, you feel kind of empty almost. It's a very strange sensation. Anyway, so did you is it okay now? Can I look at this? Can I look at the sword, or?
Oh, by all means, look at the sword.
Okay, all right, wonderful. You see, she doesn't like quite pick it up, but she starts like drawing some runes around it, and they kind of just begin to glow a little bit. She closes her eyes, kind of like waves her hands over it. Oh. So, where did you pick this up again, the sword?
On another continent.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And how did you come across it?
Was my master's sword. Looks at Ulysses.
Well,
Are you alright, Manila?
No, Chief. When you get me to let go, I feel empty. Something is wrong.
yeah, this is definitely, this sword is definitely, it's got a little bit of a spice to it, you know. Some call it a blessing, others call it a curse. This sword is very needy. It's very needy. Yes, very needy.
What do you mean, curse?
It's evil, Manila.
No. There's just, someone that there's a connection to the sword, perhaps, someone like that's inside of it, they're living their best life, but they just seem pretty hungry.
A hungry blade draws blood from more than just the people around it. Draws it from the wielder as well. And I'm worried.
Can you remove the curse?
No. No, I cannot. That is not my specialty, unfortunately.
You know anybody who can?
Maybe some of the clerics in some of the temples, maybe?
Reaches out for the sword.
No.
But Ulysses, I need a sword.
Is there any way that she can safely wield this or have it on her person?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit... I think if it's just on the person, it's not the best, Manila. you feel like now that it's been a moment and you haven't had the sword, you feel this deep-seated, like, it's like a compulsion of you need it back in this moment, in this instant, otherwise bad things are just gonna happen, horrible things, you know. And it's just kind of like, it really depends, especially on like the person and all this kinds of, it's an individualized issue, you know, that kind of thing.
It's okay, I will find out of it, and quickly takes the sword.
How long have you had that sword?
A little over a year.
I would like to make a religion check. Because I suspect that, like, because we were suggested clerics, kind of wondering whether or not the length of time can be what was it? Seeing how deep the connection is through the length of time, with it being a little over a year, to see how desperate the sword could be, and how dangerous the withdrawals will be.
Sure, yeah, you can do religion or arcana for that.
No, they're both at a 6. No, I don't roll religion off. I don't roll religion.
Mm-mm.
We'll see if the dead man knows much involving God. Holy fuck! I actually rolled well. That's a 21. I rolled a 15.
So, you know, particularly one of the main reasons the woman who's helping you suggested clerics is more so because, holy fuck, excuse me.
That's alright.
They are more known, you know, in their abilities to be able to remove curses and cleanse people and things like that. But you do gather, just kind of from the way Manella looks and acts with the sword, it's a very it's almost like as if there's something there too, on top of the curse. Like, it's not, or whatever this connection is, right? Like, there's something even more deeper behind that. And it's really hard to put your finger on because you haven't necessarily seen, you know, anything like this in particular. But you do, I would say also with religion, you definitely gather with the way she looks at it. It's almost, it's like an addict, right? So the withdrawals, just like an addict, probably, depending on how its removal is went about, may not be pleasant.
Dear God. Manella's gonna be exactly like Sugar Tits' mom.
What?
What?
Remember Sugar Tits' mom is an addict? You know, and...
I'm an addict to a sword.
Dear God.
Let's just forget about it. We have other things to worry about.
Right. Other thing. Thank you for your time.
Oh, of course. Are you all interested in any wares?
Manella, are you?
Not right now, thank you. But what do I owe you for taking out the sword?
We'll say that one is on the house. Just take care of yourself. Be safe.
I'll try my best, and you too, my lady.
Yeah, of
House?
course.
And walks out.
Okay, and you walk out.
With sword in hand.
All right. So after that, are you two heading back to the AA?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you two walk back there. Alaric, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I was sleeping in an alleyway. Oh, God. I will also head back to AA.
All
She's
right.
gonna get an extra beating for that.
You're right. He is gonna get an extra beating for that. So,
What I do?
Alaric, you get there a good bit before Ulysses and Manila. So, is there anything at the AA you would like to do, or
Is that freak still behind the counter?
do you mean sugar tits?
No, I mean that freak.
Okay, but who is that freak?
Yes,
Sugar tit.
Sugar tit.
No.
Oh, then great. I would like to sit at the bar.
Okay.
She lied! She's been here the whole time!
Yeah, so you see, again, weirdly, it's really weird that you go in here and every time, excuse me, there's a different bartender. Like you have not, I think you've seen the same one twice once, and it's really weird. But, yeah, you see this, I don't know, she's maybe in her, like, late 40s, early 50s, but like kind of like mostly gray hair with some kind of like streaks of pink in it. Looks fairly kind of lean, kind of fit. Hey,
hello, what can I get for you today?
I finally someone that speaks normal. Before I say a word or any of that, could I do a perception or insight check to see if this is a person cloaking themselves with magic or some type of like doppelganger or something like that?
yeah, roll perception.
That is a... Oh, God. That is a 28.
28? Don't you only have a +6? What the fuck?
I have a +9.
Oh, jeez. Holy hot
I
tamales.
have expertise in perception, man.
Alright, that's gross. Okay. Yeah, with a 28, with your heightened senses, every bartender, every time you've come in here, has smelled the exact same way, even though they have had distinct voices, different personalities, different stories, different names, but they all smell the same. And there's just kind of like this weird, you notice it's very, very slight, but kind of like in their left eye, all of them, every single one, have had just a very, very slight, like, almost like a nervous tick, but just like this slight twitch. It's not necessarily like magical, like it doesn't feel like a disguise spell or something like that, but there's just something there.
I'll take a seat.
It's a
Do you have any-
changeling.
Do you have any fruit available?
Just fruits? Any specific kind of fruit in general?
No, just a platter, if you would.
Oh,
A
yeah.
sort.
I can absolutely do that for you. I'll be, give me like 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Here is a platter with one cutie orange on it.
She comes back and she brings you, it looks like a platter. You probably see about 6, 7 different kinds of fruit, but they're all like chopped and very like neatly arranged. And it looks great.
Is there anything else I can get you?
That's all. I have a
Okay.
question.
Of course.
The bartender that was in here just a few hours ago.
Oh, yes.
Where is she?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know.
Or what about the one before? The one that was here yesterday.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know their personal lives or anything. That's not necessarily my business. They're probably at home, I would assume, or in their rooms somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And what's your name?
Oh,
My name's Lacey.
Lacey.
What's your name?
I am Alaric.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Alaric, and she sticks out her hand.
I will take the hand.
gives you a nice, like, just like a good handshake, you know? Just like firm, like confident handshake.
The firm handshake that would get you far in life.
What was the... Can I recall on my memory, because it is not in my notes, the name of the bartender that was here yesterday?
Let's...
Because I think, I might have been a day before when Joseph ordered the big old breakfast.
That was the day before, I think. Well, no, because you slept the night in the woods. So there was like, it was the day before. But
Yeah, weren't we in the city that morning?
Yeah, the previous...
Yesterday
of
morning?
Like, no, that was okay. So you guys went into the woods in the morning. And then you spent the whole day traveling. All right, and on your way back, you spent the night. So you missed essentially... Yeah.
I'm missing a whole day of notes. That's the problem. My notes aren't dated.
I just labeled them session this, session that, session this, session that. Like, just have it as the session name.
Yeah, that's
what session are we on?
Don't have any notes.
This is session 8.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I did a bad DM job and forgot that bartender's name, so it's Bob now. His name was Bob.
It was definitely a woman.
No. It was a guy, it was a lady, and then it was a guy, and then it was a guy, and then it was Sugar Tits, and now it's this lady.
Alright, well, fuck it.
I made it like a big B.O.B., and if it was a woman, then it's a Boberta.
Boberta.
Boberta, yeah.
Okay. And I will just start picking at my fruits while I wait.
All right. Probably
Offer a little bit to the dragon.
So probably about 20 minutes later, you see Ulysses and Manila walk in.
Rev up those fryers! I have a mighty appetite!
Shut the fuck up. The way you started that made me think it was a fucking soundboard.
I will say though, as Manila and Ulysses, you walk into the bar and you see, or the guild hall, and you see Alaric sitting there. That is Well, that's where we're gonna end tonight's session, guys. I think so. I think that's a good place to end.